Manchester City have decisively moved to bolster their defensive line with the high-profile acquisition of Marc Guehi from Crystal Palace in a deal that signals a significant shift in the Premier League landscape this January 2026. The England international, who has been a standout performer for both club and country, has officially accepted the terms of his new contract with the reigning champions, bringing an end to months of intense speculation regarding his future. With the final papers signed and the agreement set in stone, Guehi's transition to the Etihad Stadium represents a masterstroke by Pep Guardiola's recruitment team, particularly as they managed to secure the 25-year-old despite fierce competition from domestic rivals such as Liverpool and Arsenal, as well as European heavyweights like Bayern Munich. The urgency behind this transfer was fueled by a mounting injury crisis within the Manchester City backline, which saw key figures including Josko Gvardiol and Ruben Dias sidelined at a critical juncture of the season. Faced with a shortage of senior options at centre-half, City accelerated their interest in Guehi, who was entering the final 6 months of his contract at Selhurst Park. While Crystal Palace were initially reluctant to part with their captain mid-season, the reality of his expiring contract meant that a January sale became the most pragmatic financial decision. The agreed fee is reported to be an initial £20 million, with various add-ons and performance-related bonuses potentially taking the total package closer to £30 million. This deal also includes a significant sell-on clause that will see Chelsea benefit from the move, a remnant of the agreement that took him to Palace in 2021. Guehi's arrival in Manchester is not merely a short-term fix for an injury-depleted squad but is viewed by the club as a strategic long-term investment. Guardiola is known to be a long-time admirer of the defender's calmness in possession, his exceptional reading of the game, and his ability to initiate attacks from deep, qualities that align perfectly with the tactical demands of the City system. Senior figures at the club have even identified Guehi as the natural successor to John Stones, providing a similar blend of defensive solidity and technical elegance. For the player himself, the move represents a chance to compete for the highest honours in world football, having already captained Crystal Palace to a historic FA Cup victory just a year prior. The personal terms of the deal reflect Guehi's rising status in the game, with reports suggesting he has committed to a 5.5-year contract that will see his wages significantly increased to approximately £200,000 per week. This commitment underlines his role as a pillar of City's future defence. Crystal Palace manager Oliver Glasner confirmed the departure in an emotional press conference, noting that while the club would have loved to keep their talismanic leader forever, the final stages of the transfer were inevitable once the player expressed his desire to join the Manchester Giants. Consequently, Guehi was left out of the squad for Palace's upcoming trip to Sunderland to finalise the remaining formalities of the move. This signing marks Manchester City's second major piece of business in the winter window, following the earlier capture of Antoine Semenyo from Bournemouth. By moving swiftly and decisively, City have not only addressed a tactical necessity but have also outmaneuvered their title rivals who were hoping to land Guehi on a free transfer in the summer. As the medical procedures are completed and the final official announcements prepared, the focus now shifts to how quickly Guehi can be integrated into the squad, with a potential debut looming in the Champions League or the upcoming Premier League fixture against Wolverhampton Wanderers. His presence provides a renewed sense of security for a City side determined to maintain their dominance across all competitions.